Hello guys, just got a few jobs to do today, so I thought I'd pop down the allotment once to try the microphone out. But the main ones are just a bit of water in the polytunnel, make sure the beans are okay and that they're still coming up. I've got a cold frame to check as well and just water in there because I've got a few things that are coming on in there ready to go out. As I've said before, I have to bring my water to the site, so I tend to use little 10 litre drums when I'm just coming to water in the polytunnel, but I have 25 litre drums and a couple of them when I'm doing the main watering to fill up the butts. I've got 2 water butts, they hold about 420 litres of water, which is more than I need for a good summer. The way I do my watering is I tend to water from the top to start until they germinate, and then I'll water from the bottom in little seed trays. And then just go around, give them all a good drink. I will talk through the pots that I use. I get mine from Container Wise. They're ideal because the way they work, they've got decent sized holes in the bottom, and you can get your finger in them all ready for when you're potting them out, you want them to go out. And during the growing season, the roots air prune, so effectively they won't come out of the bottom of the tray. They end up going back up and spiralling round and forming a really good root system. I'm really impressed with them. I'll talk through them and show you them. But they're solid, and they reckon the last 10 to 15 years. They are plastic, but they're not your cheap throwaway use once plastic, which is really important to me. I don't like to use plastic like that if I can help it. Sweet corn's looking really good. Impressed with that. That we're ready to go out when it gets to about 5-6 inches tall. And the beans are coming through still. Said on one of my shorts I had no success with beans last year. I just basically overwatered them really quite badly, and they just rotted. They have a tendency to do that, beans. So I just use this little spray while they're getting going, just tickle the tops and just give them a bit of water. And then once they're established, properly just water them from the bottom. These things are amazing. Called Australian tree cabbage. I got these from Real Seeds in Wales. And basically you get a crop all year. Apparently, not grown them myself till this year, but I've seen them on a couple of YouTube channels where they grow them, and they look really good, and they're great for this time of year next year when you're not getting any produce that you can eat. Like I say, I have 2 water butts on site. These are 210 litres. They're just from like B&Q and places like that. It's the cheapest place I found for them. They're about 40 quid. And then get these stands for them, because the ones that come with them that are in 3 parts, I didn't find them very good, not very sturdy. So I sourced those, and they're from Wicks. They're about 11 quid, the bases, and they work really well and they're solid. Right, let's have a quick look at these. These are my broccoli rarbs, which I think have bolted. I've never grown them before, just thought I'd give them a try. That looks like it's going to flower, so I might harvest that today and see what happens. These are called Aztec broccoli. Absolutely an amazing plant. Grow to about 3-4 foot high, and they grow about so wide, and they just produce all year. And they're robust, they don't get many bugs at them at all. I believe there's no bugs that go for them, and last year certainly didn't have any problems growing them. And then you let them get to about 3-4 foot, take off the top 4 inches, and they're a bit like a broccoli flower before they flower, obviously, and then you just fry them up with a bit of butter and pepper, and they are fantastic. You can do lots of things with them, put them in pasta and things like that, but if you can get hold of them, I'd highly recommend them. You can get them from Real Seeds, again in Wales. I'm not plugging them for any other reason than that they are my go-to seed supplier, because they're quite local and they're really good seeds. They grow all their own seeds and they use really rare and unusual varieties as well, if you ever want to try anything that's a little bit different. They're looking okay. I think I'll harvest that. Okay guys, so this is just a bit of an experiment really, because I watched Jess on plot 37, is it? Maybe plot 39, and she grows this all the time and she swears by it. So now I don't know whether cutting that off will make it come back, or whether it'll just do nothing now. I don't know. It is a bit of an experiment, but we'll see. It's supposed to be really good though. It's supposed to produce a lot of food, so we'll see. Maybe that'll just re-sprout now and grow off elsewhere. Flipping mare's tails up again. Bane of my life, that stuff. Go on to my cold frame. Oh, wow. The sunflowers have absolutely gone mad. They're touching the top, so I'll have to come out of here now. They are big. They've grown so quickly. I wasn't expecting that. The courgettes have still got water, so they're fine. Let's have a look at these beetroot. They're doing okay, they're wet enough. They don't need any more. I tend to just use the finger test on them. But look at these. These were nowhere near this size when I put them in a few days ago. How good are them? These are a red variety sunflower. Just got them free in the garden magazine, so I'm interested in trying them. Looks like they need to go out soon, so I'll have to put them out this week. Find somewhere to put them. Don't know where I'm going to put them on the plot, but hey, right. Pop them in the greenhouse. Stroke polytunnel. They need supporting, to be honest with you. Must have some canes somewhere. Now, bro, the horseradish is coming up. I was a bit worried about that because it wasn't doing much. I've got 5 planted in there. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 coming up. Oh, 4 out of 5 at the minute. Got another one down here somewhere that's not doing anything, but 5's probably a bit much for a bag that size anyway. Okra's doing well. Looking forward to trying this. I tried to get hold of some last year, but missed the deadline and couldn't get hold of any anywhere apart from off eBay, which I'm never 100% convinced of buying stuff off eBay for gardening, because you don't really know what you get in here sometimes. But I'm sure it's good, but I didn't want to work the risk. These will be going out next week, or this week coming. They're ready. Take them out of the water actually. Damping off. Don't need any more for the minute, because we'll be back a couple of times this week. Fed these the other day with seaweed feed. That's it started to go a bit. Leaves had started to go a bit funny on top, which I did have a bit last year, and I think it was Epsom salts that I got advised to put on them. I've got a quick look in the tunnel now to see if that's what it is. Don't want to say that's what it is and then find out I was totally wrong and I've said something that I shouldn't have done. Have a quick look. It says now I can't find it. Did he use it all? I don't know, Epsom salts, yeah, there it is. So this is what I used. Epsom salts, so the leaves were a bit yellow and a bit funny. So the guy on the plot over there who's been here about 20 years advised me to get some of this just to help them green up. It's like half handful of plant, and it worked last year, so I'll wait till they're in and put some of that on next week as well. They're cold framed, ready to go, and a little bird come fluttering right down next to me and fluttered his wings and looked at me and then flew off as if to say the bird feeder's empty. So I don't know, maybe putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5, but it was funny. Pity I didn't get it on camera. So just top up the bird feeder before I go, because it was a job that I was supposed to do, but I forgot. So I would have left if the little bird hadn't have done that. So if it wasn't intentional, it was fortuitous for the birds today. This is just stuff that I buy from B&M. It's a multi-mix, covers all birds, and they seem to love it. They tend to use that in about a day and a half at the minute, but they are nesting, so they do need the food before there's lots more about. Oh, cabbage white butterfly, first one of the season, not a good sign. I do need to get some netting ready for when I put the brassicas out. Oh, another fortuitous thing that if I hadn't have fed that, I wouldn't have seen the cabbage white, so quite handy really all around. Thank you guys. Let's get this closed up and go off and do my shopping. Busy day today, so I've not got time to do a massive amount. And we had some rain overnight last night, so I don't really want to cut the grass today. Needs cutting desperately. I've been avoiding the dandelions and letting them grow, so can't mow it properly yet anyway, but I can get the majority of it done. Come back this week and do that. Do intend to talk through what tools I use, what I use on site for mowing, trimming, all my hand tools. Got some Japanese tools and wacky stuff and things like that. Really good. But yeah, I think that's it for me today, guys. So hope you're all well, and take care. Bye now.